Imagine having Steve Jobs as your own personal mentor. You can train a custom GPT on public figures using all the interviews they've done, the presentations they've made, and things they've written, which means you can have one of the world's greatest ever innovators and arguably the best ever marketer helping you day to day, giving you advice, mentoring you, coaching you, feeding back on your marketing plans and your customer strategy, giving input in terms of your product design. Imagine being a startup wanting to be the next Apple, and now being able to have the original founder of Apple feeding into the things that you want to do. Now, it's obviously not a perfect like-for-like representation of who Steve Jobs really was, but it's going to be a hugely effective way of understanding what he said, what he thought, and then customizing it to what you need. So whereas in the past, people would just read the books about these amazing figures and try to understand what would they have done in my situation, you now effectively can ask him, like an interactive book, but with greater intelligence and more intuitive features. And from a personal perspective, it means you have access to the very best thinkers and mentors that you could ever imagine, which cuts through the old way of nepotism in business, that kids from the right background with the right connections had access to people that nobody else could. Now everybody will have that same access. Everybody starts on an equal footing. So just imagine what you and everybody else can achieve with that sort of freedom.